Hello, guys, and welcome to Red Side Rants. Today, we're here to talk about the game against Fulham this weekend. Um, Exciting weekend, After the game against Arsenal, I think the performance has left everyone kind of excited, kind of being impatient to see what the next game is gonna look like. Yeah. But before we move on, first, if this is your first time coming here, please hit the subscribe button so whenever a new video drops, you can get notified. But I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm really, really excited, especially after the performance against Arsenal. I want to see how the next game is gonna look like. It was that just a one-off game where Arsenal were poor and we took advantage, or was that? Is that the new Manchester United? So those are some of the those are some of the thoughts going into this game. Those are some of the things we're going to be looking out for. We want to see if it's going to be similar performance or if it's going to be better. I'm hoping it's even better, because and we can and I hope we can come away with a result, which I think we will, because Craven Cottage is the ground where we haven't lost since '09. So yeah, going into this game, there's a positive feeling. Against Arsenal, I said it was a 50-50, They're a good side. They're challenging for the title, obviously. So to have the game we had against them, I like, as the results aside, we don't have anything else to complain. But going into this game against Fulham, I think this is a game where we have to start winning. We have to go in there. We have to win. We have to announce ourselves like, yeah, we're back. We're back. Um, yeah, like I said, good game coming up, exciting game. Well, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about the players, talk about my starting 11, and I think this game is a game where we would finally get an idea of what Amorim thinks about the goalkeeping position. I said in my last video, and I said Onana Baindi might be back in goal due to his distribution, and Onana might be dropped because he didn't do enough of that last season. But there's still always a chance that we have Onana back in goal. Amorim is the one who makes the final decision. That was just my thoughts, but I think this game we might see Onana back in goal. But if we don't see Onana back in goal, maybe the conversation starts being, okay, Onana has been dropped, because the excuse last time was he wasn't fit enough. So are we gonna say he's still not fit enough? So if Baindi's back in goal during this game, the conversation starts being maybe Onana has been dropped. But I think we expect to see Onana back in goal this game. I think the back three would stay the same. Lenny Euro, Delete as a central center back, Luke Shaw. I really liked that pairing. It was a good one. And then we go into our wing backs. I think this is a game where Ahmad comes in. We're gonna have control of the ball most of the time. Playing against Fulham, against Arsenal, Amorim just went into that game thinking, okay, we might not have that much control of the ball. So you know what? I'm going to play Dalot because we need that defensive cover. But I think this game is the game where, okay, now we see Ahmad coming, and also there's still a little confusion as to what's supposed to happen on the right wing when it comes to Ahmad and Mbeumo playing. Sometimes you'd see both of them going out wide. You see both of them cutting in. So I think they're still working on that. But I think this game is a game where, okay, you would most likely see Ahmad coming, right wing back. Dogu keeps his position. I think Casemiro and Bruno is still going to be the same two in the middle of the park. We go into attack, and I think Mbeumo and Cunha, they play both hands positions, the left hand and the right hand. And then striker, this should be the game where, okay, we have Sesko for his debut. Knowing Amorim, we might still see a false nine, but I'm really hoping that we do get Sesko for this game, because like I said, against Arsenal, that was one of the things that we're lacking up top. We were lacking that focal point. We were lacking that presence up top. We were lacking that physicality up top, Not saying Mount didn't do a good job because yeah, he did a fantastic job. It was pressing. The pressing was amazing. The link up play was good. But I think this is the game where okay, we see our striker come in and start settling in, start getting used to playing with the team. So I think Sesko is gonna start up front. But yeah, and I think this is a game where one of our new signings will definitely score. So I'm backing Sesko Mbeumo to score and maybe Cunha to get an assist in this game. It just feels like the game where okay they start. I said it like it won't be one of those signings where okay they take a while. You know, like the Højlunds, the Xerxes. No, it's nothing close to that. I think these players are gonna start firing. And Sesko has the advantage where he's playing with Premier League proven players. He's playing with players who are gonna create so many chances for him. So I don't see a way. I don't see a world where he doesn't perform. I don't see a world where he doesn't score goals. So Sesko is gonna score goals because he's gonna get loads of chances created for him. He's gonna love those crosses from Buemo. He's gonna love those chances being created by Bruno Fernandes. I think he's just gonna absolutely feast off those players playing around him. So my prediction for this game, I'm predicting 2-0 win. 2-0 win, Man United. Like I said, I think Sesko is gonna score a goal. Mbeumo is gonna score. If we get more goals, I love it, you know. But I'm predicting like a 2-0 win. We keep a clean sheet. That defense last time was really, really solid. So yeah. And I'm just gonna mention this. We were currently linked to a midfielder from Stuttgart. There's a midfielder we're currently linked with. I gotta look up his name, but we talked last time about Ineos going out there and getting us, Angelo Stiller. We talked about Ineos going out there and getting us a midfielder, and I think this is some good news because after the Arsenal game, we didn't hear anything about the midfield position. We didn't hear anything about the strikers. I think the goalkeeper is the one where we might have to just deal with that again this season. I've always said I think the midfield is a priority than the goalkeeper because if Casemiro gets injured, I don't think we want to go an entire season with Ugarte as our number one midfielder. No, don't, yeah. But I've looked a little bit at the guy. I think he has a good range of passing. He's very good at passing, creating chances, even scoring goals. I don't know about his defensive work though. That's where I was like having some questions because I haven't looked into it. But hopefully we get some news about it like this weekend or hopefully early next week. The transfer window closes soon. So yeah, hopefully we can get someone in. I don't know if it's Angelo Stiller. Like I said, if he's the one we should go for, if it's the midfielder from Sporting, they said he has an Arsenal tattoo, which so that makes it unlikely for us to go for him. But we need to get someone in. But that's my prediction for this weekend. I'm predicting a 2-0 win. It should be a cracking game, a good game, an amazing game. It's an away game. It's not always going to be as easy as the game at Old Trafford. We played Arsenal at Old Trafford. We had the fans behind the team. It was the stadium was bouncing and you know like the atmosphere was good. But we go away to Fulham. Still yet, I know it's an away game, but we are fully expected to win this game. The players set the standard against Arsenal, and if anything else, it should be we should be demanding more. We should be getting better and not regressing, you know. So the performance against Fulham should either be as good as that against Arsenal or even better. So that's what we're expecting. We need to start demanding that from these players as fans because that's what we should be getting as Manchester United fans. So yeah, looking forward to the game. Tell me your predictions in the comment section. If there's anything else that you don't agree with me, let me know. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe and see you on our next video. Bye.